everyone. Thanks for joining us. Today, we're going to Tuscany and share one of our friends, Lisa, who we just love and adore.
Yeah, absolutely. This is so cool. She has a yurt in her backyard in Tuscany. Like,
Yeah.
how amazing is that? That you could have your own little um, yurt in her backyard, and it's where she hosts her guests and so forth there. But we're going to get to see. She's been talking about it with us for a long time. We've heard about it from her I think when we first met Lisa, she was building it.
She was, yes, she was
Yes.
building it, and she lives she's kind of high up
Yeah, she's a beautiful
of
view.
a little village. So I know she's even taken us into the village a few times. She's an avid bicyclist, so I know she's planning this cross country USA bike tour. So you might even connect with her and see where she might be. I know she wants to meet some of you travelers. She's lovely to chat with. I would, hands down, Cindy and I would buy a ticket today if we could and
Yes,
go stay in the
absolutely.
yurt.
So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to let
Yeah.
Lisa take us on just a little tour. Let me see. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
And you can see her. Okay, then I'm going to let her take it away and we'll just go on mute while Lisa talks here for a few minutes.
To share the guest house that
Let me start over.
Hi, everyone. Ciao from Tuscany. I just wanted to share the guest house that I put up in my backyard because being in Tuscany, we always have friends and family coming to visit. So here we go. And I think the first thing I want to share with you when we get up to the right height is the view. And it's a perfect time of day because the sun has just gone down behind the hills in this little undiscovered corner of Tuscany on the border of Umbria and Emilia-Romagna. And here is the deck. And I call this Owl's Nest because we're up in the hills with lots of owls. And my neighbor actually raises exotic birds and has an owl who sings to us. So if you were to stay here, you could listen to the owl calling. This is my personal favorite corner to sit and read. And now we'll go inside. And I just wanted to point out that actually this captures exactly what I live in. Peace and quiet. It's a very special place. And in this tent, you're sort of outside, inside at the same time. Here's the kitchen. And the breakfast nook with the view. And then over here, if you want to cuddle up at night with a good book, you can sit and read before you settle in for a very, very peaceful night's sleep in the guest room. And I am personally jealous of this bathroom. It's bigger than mine. And there you have it. A little piece of magic up in the hills of Tuscany, waiting for you to come and visit. Because the first night on my wild Tuscany trip, we have our aperitivo, our cocktail, on this deck with this view. Thanks for letting me share. Ciao from Tuscany.
Okay, that was spectacular, right? Like, who doesn't there?
Oh, I know. It looks so comfortable. It's got just the right amount of space, super inviting. The view and plenty, like she said, a lovely bathroom and bed. Like, that's plenty of space.
I want to go stay at her yurt and have that spectacular view up there. And so we'll put some contact information so you can reach out to Lisa directly. She runs tours in Tuscany in her own little backyard, as you can see, as well as all over the world. She's been running tours as a tour guide for decades. I know she's been doing it for a very long time, and she's doing it more independently and on her own in the last several years. And So if you would like to meet with Lisa, continue to, check out the Travel Collective, because we have events with travel tour providers all the time. And Lisa joins coffee chat and other things sometimes as well. So
Yeah, definitely join. Lisa was just on this past weekend sharing some recipes, I
yes,
think, and chatting about food. She talks about how she'll, go down the hill and they collect lemons and talk to the local wine growers. So she's, very much part of the community. You would have such an amazing personal
right.
experience there. So
What a way to see Tuscany, not just from the eyes of a tourist, but from a local. She's an American who's been living there for a while. And so she speaks, English well, and you're going to get that connection. And she knows what you want to see because she's had that fresh eyes of Tuscany once before herself. So thrilled that she would be able to share with us her yurt, and hopefully she'll take us on maybe a walk in her forest in the backyard sometime or something else.
yeah, exactly. So thanks everyone for joining us.